I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up next, we've got what should be a good one between the Denver Broncos and the Philadelphia Eagles. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thanks, Coach. Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And, Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Broncos, they come in at an early crossroads here, facing a tough opponent on the road where a loss would make them 0-3.
And when you start that way, doubts really start to creep into a locker room, and guys start to battle each other instead of worrying about winning games.
Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down. The offensive lineup now, and the guy we highlight, Emmanuel Sanders.
You can use him in any spot as a wide receiver. In the slot, out wide, it doesn't matter. He just makes plays.
2nd and 9 now. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. For the Eagles, a look now at the starters on the defensive side of the ball. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He gets it to James White. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
56, right there, 56. Touchdown, defense. Check.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Ready.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are, and you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
7 yards there and a first down. They go play action here on first down. His throw incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. On second down, they'll run with White. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. He'll find Lindsey here. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. Leading the charge under center will be their 6'5" quarterback, Carson Wentz.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Here's the offense, and sometimes you got to show love to the big guys.
That you do, and we're talking about Jason Kelsey now, not Travis, his brother who plays tight end. Jason lines up at center, a threat to go to the Pro Bowl each and every year.
Check right. Shift, watch the shift.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And he finds a man on a crossing route. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Graham applied the heat off the edge.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. That'll bring up second down. It's a second down run with Sanders. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long. On third and long, it's Wentz. And Sanders has got it complete. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Go! 10 2 stop. 56. I'm scared. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. Nigel Bradham brings him down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check, 56.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right?
Rush comes and they block it. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. As his guys are in for 6. And the Broncos have retaken the lead.
There are plenty of ways for a special teams coach to get excited. But when you block a punt into the end zone and recover for a score, yeah, he's going to be jumping up and down a big way.
And as a punter, you know that clock is ticking. He just didn't get it off in time. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Able to get the pressure, get a paw on it, knock it down, and then go and grab it and take it into the end zone. What a play. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The numbers for Sanders last week, very productive. 3 touchdowns, 2 of them on the ground, 1 through the air.
And it will always be a compliment to say that a guy's got a nose for the end zone, and he sure had it last week.
Now Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. They'll run with White. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Single receiver, single receiver. Hey, Jordan Island over there.
They'll look to throw here. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team, because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Powers through. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. The Broncos on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They'll set up to throw. He finds Taylor, complete. It's a big play there for the Broncos, and even 40 yards.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go long, and hope someone would come free.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got a key on, because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This is taken at the 3. And he gets it to the 30-yard line, but the football's not going to stay there. There's a penalty marker down. So that will push him back.
And now we know why he had a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back. That penalty will move them back.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. No gain, and it's second down. Throwing on second down. Wentz. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And this one's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Eagles on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Wentz. He's going to air one out, and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Jordan Lewis right there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here's Ryan Allen now. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's just been looking for some space. Yeah, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Not good, 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
47's the mic.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Sack! Got him! Let's go, boys! Let's go!
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal. Now brings up a decision on 4th down.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Here's Emmanuel Sanders now as he and the rest of the offense march back onto the field. Second quarter here, he has only 1 catch, but they have the lead. You got to think, though, he's going to be more involved at some point.
That's what you would expect, but sometimes what defenses do to take away a player of his magnitude, it costs them in other areas. And right now, with them losing, they may have to change their focus, and maybe he will open up a little bit more as the game goes on.
Yeah, well, so far, just the single catch. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 2nd and 5. It's complete. James White. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're going to face a 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And an alley to run. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 7. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 45-yard line. First down, here's White. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. They'll throw out wide, complete to Sanders. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run the draw play. This is White. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Lindsey. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Broncos on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now back to throw. This is the tight end Fant. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. To throw is Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
Single, single. Single, single. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 6-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15.
56, Mike, 56.
This quarterback now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. It's caught by Sanders. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, but it's going to be 2nd down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 38-yard line. Back to throw here. And his pass incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. It's caught. This is White. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Badgley able to knock this one through, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Here's Wentz to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And Sanders has got it complete. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47.
Here we go.
They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Check, 47. Come on out here, come get some. Come get some. Come out here, come get some. He don't want it.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
That's it, baby.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And he'll get it down here to the 43. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he's got a man open. That's Marshall. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll try the jet sweep here. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. Keep more coming.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Mike's 47. It's a party now. It's a party now.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And he's got it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Now Wentz.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
2nd down and goal. Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. So 2nd and goal there from the 1. They go to the air.
And the perfect down to throw the football in this sequence. 2nd down is always kind of that, do they throw it, do they run it? They worked it out to perfection on that one by throwing it into the end zone.
Zerline now for the PAT. And the lead is down to 2. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
56, check 56. I got you.
They'll set up a throw. He's got his tight end Fant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
On play action, they'll throw. He gets this into the hands of Taylor, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They'll set up to throw. He's got this complete to Hamilton. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Bradley Chubb able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
To try again after the sack, Wentz.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And Wentz will not be able to get rid of it. He's taken down for a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Now, after the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
We go work. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Left side here to Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Right here.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a carry for Lindsey. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. On second down now. It's White. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55, but you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Wentz will try again on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Graham picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll drop to throw. This is the tight end Fant. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. They'll get nothing out of the completion there, and it leads to a 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. 2nd and 5 now. Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Wentz now on 1st down. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Everyone's got four down.
Wentz going to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw, it's Wentz. And Marshall's got it. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
He had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
On 1st down, Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A big pickup there for the Eagles' 1st down, 18 yards. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Now,
and this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here's Emmanuel Sanders now as he and the rest of the offense march back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Here's a carry for the fullback. This is Andy Janovich. Well, that gives him a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. It's caught by Sanders. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, Give him 15. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
After the sack on first down, Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down. Working from the gun, Wentz. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Shotgun now for Wentz. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Here's Emmanuel Sanders now as he and the rest of the offense march back onto the field. They have to like what they've gotten from him in this game.
Think about the accumulation of catches.
8.
The yards per catch now, because you're getting more than a first down every time he's touching the ball. This is the kind of game you want when you're able to throw it out wide.
Absolutely. Over 100 yards, has the 8 catches.
Defense.
Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. 2nd and 10. And it's incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty. He got a hand in there to break that one up. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. On play action, they'll throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He completes this to Sutton. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 33 yards that time.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. It's complete. James White. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. On the counter, Lindsey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On third down, it's Taylor. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Badgley's kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
Face mask. Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
He's back to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. We got three.
Back to throw. Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Back to throw. And he's got a man open. That's Marshall. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Just a 4-play drive that time. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
A big connection on that one. 32 yards. They'll run it now with Pumphrey. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. And they need 5 yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. To throw is Wentz. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. They'll try the draw, Lindsey. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Face mask. Defense.
So that one will be accepted. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll drop to throw. This is the tight end fan. Now the ball comes loose, but it looked like, fortunately, the Broncos able to recover. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Watch the run, watch the run.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And a dump off to White. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. Well, maybe he was going to be involved in that play from his tight end spot, and he jumped.
Yeah, don't tell me that those guys don't like to block. That's what we say about them nowadays in the NFL. But I think he thought he was one of the key pieces in that play and wanted to get out and execute the assignment very fast.
On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. Oh, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Well, he had 2 sacks earlier. Now he has 4 total tackles for a loss after that play.
Well, they obviously have to do a better job trying to block him. But short of that, you know what the quarterback has to do? Make sure he doesn't hand it to him when he's back there thinking he's one of his own guys. His quickness, his suddenness, his speed getting into the offense's backfield has been something else in this game.
So make it 2 missed field goals for him now, but I have the sense, given that distance, you can probably forgive him here on this one.
Yeah, this is out of the range of just about anybody on planet Earth except probably you, partner. But you just got to drive it out low and hope that somehow you hit it absolutely perfect. But no real chance for this one to go through.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yep.
Run what
Put
you
your
do
foot
best.
on the gas.
Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.